would use to graph. So on this one here, general form, ax squared plus by, notice the values in front of x squared and y squared will not be the same. So we have to approach completing the square a little bit differently. Standard graph form is that hasn't changed. Keep in mind, in the end, we have to have it equaling to 1. So using completing the square to get the general solution, the general form to the standard form of a circle, ellipse. Do not divide a mu constant to the right side of the equation. Do not decide. You can't do it because then you're just going to have fractions throughout here. So we have 9x squared plus 4y squared plus 18x minus 16y equals 11. The constant to the other side. Then it says rearrange by grouping matching variables on left side of equation. So I have 9x squared plus 18x plus 4y squared minus 16y equals 11. This is pull out numerical GCF only for x's and y's. So between the x squared and x, I have a GCF of 9. Anyways, you want to get this guy to 1. Remember I said the coefficient on the x squared and the y squared must be 1. But since these values are different, we have to do them separately. So this is going to become 9 times x squared plus 18 divided by 9 is 2, 2x plus some number plus 4 on this guy, y squared minus 4y, yes, I forgot the square, plus some number is going to equal 11 plus 9 times whatever that number is plus 4 times whatever that number is. Now, before you start going, wait, what happened here is that this number here, whatever this number is, to bring him out, I would have to get him out of the parentheses, I would have to distribute the 9. So it's going to be 9 times whatever number we get inside. Over here, the same thing, it would be 4 times whatever number. But again, whatever you do to the left-hand side, you must do to the right-hand side. So if I'm going to take this number and multiply it by 9, then I must do the same thing on this side. This is the only difference between the two. Okay, so now it says complete the square. So on this one, half of 2 is 1, so this is going to become 1 squared. So I'll put 1 over here. This one here is half of 4 is 2, so it will become 2 squared. So I'll put 4 over here. Remember, 2 squared is 4. And now they're telling you to finish it up. So I have 9 times x squared plus 2x plus 1 squared plus 4 times y squared minus 4y plus 2 squared, I'm going to leave them, equals 11 plus 9 times 1 is 9 plus 4 times 4 is 16. Write the left side in factored form, so I have 9 times x plus 1. Remember, you take this sign, squared, plus 4 times negative 2, so y minus 2 squared equals, and you add all of these lovely numbers up, you get 36. So we wrote this in, says where c is a constant, simplify the right side. Okay, so that's what we did. Divide all the terms by the constant, so I'm going to divide everything by 36, by 36, by 36. And we're going to be all the way down here. 9 goes into 36 4 times, so you got x plus 1 squared over 4 plus y minus 2 squared, and 4 goes into 36 9 times, over 9 equals 1. 36 over 36 is 1. Now we have equation that we're used to working with, and we can identify the center, our over, up, down number values, and then the vertices and graph. So on this one here, your center would be -1, 2. This would be 2 squared. This would be 3 squared, which tells us this is a bird. So our vertices become, -1's not going to change. 2 plus 3 gives me 5. -1. And 2 minus 3 gives me -1. There's our vertices for this particular one. Now, if we had the graph, we could graph it, but we don't have the graph, so we're not going to graph it. Biggest thing on this one is the completing the square, so just be really, really cautious of what's going on here. Lots of room to make mistakes. We're going to do one more, and then I'm going to, the other two will become homework problems. Okay, this one actually is a little bit easier because there's no plus x, no plus y. So this one's going to go actually very quickly. 16x squared plus 9y squared equals 144. Divide by 144. And you get x squared over, oh, let me do the math, since I don't have this one ready. Actually, I do. Over 9 plus y squared over 16 equals 1. There's your equation you're used to. Nothing being added or subtracted here, so my center is at 0, 0. My over number, so this is going to be 3 squared. So 3 squared equals 3. My up down number, so 4 squared gives me 4. So our vertices in this case, this one again is going to be a BERT. So my y values won't change. I'm sorry, my x values won't change. 0, 0. And then 0 plus 4 gives me 4, and 0 minus 4 gives me -4. This time we can graph this thing. So on this one here, center is 0, 0. There it is, 0, 0. And then my vertices is 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, -4. And then over 3. And over 3. Okay. And all we have left to do is to draw our ellipse. And there you guys have it. Okay, the other two on this one are going to be for homework. They both must be done to receive the credit for the homework. All right, so this is where I get to say good luck.